Now, when people hear planning, they think of complicated planners, apps, or endless to-do lists. Forget all that. A micro plan just means writing down the 2 or 3 things you actually want to get done today. That's it. Here's why this works. When you start the day with a clear focus, you're not wasting energy deciding what matters in the middle of the chaos. It also helps you avoid that overwhelmed feeling that comes from trying to do everything at once. So tomorrow morning, grab a sticky note and list your top 3. Then give yourself permission to let the rest wait. That little structure alone is a game changer for managing yourself. Procrastination is the #1 self-management killer. And here's the hack. When you don't feel like doing something, tell yourself, I'll just do it for 10 minutes. It works because starting is always the hardest part. Once you're in motion, your brain usually goes, well, I'm already here, might as well keep going. But even if you stop after 10 minutes, guess what? You still made progress. This is perfect for tasks you dread, like emails, workouts, or cleaning. It's not about perfection, it's about tricking yourself into getting started. We live in the age of notifications, pings, and endless scrolling. And if we're honest, half the time we're distracted, it's because we allow it. So here's a habit. When you're working on something important, set up a mini distraction-free zone. That could mean silencing your phone, turning off notifications, or even moving to a different spot. The key here isn't to live like a monk. It's to give yourself short stretches of deep focus. Even 30 minutes without interruptions can help you get more done than hours of half-distracted work. Think of it like putting blinders on. Once you get into that flow, you'll realize how much smoother self-management feels. Here's a habit that only takes 5 to 10 minutes but makes a huge difference. At the end of your day, take a few minutes to reset your environment, tidy your desk, prep what you need for tomorrow, or just close all those 27 tabs you left open. Why does this matter? Because how you end today sets the tone for tomorrow. Waking up to a fresh, organized space gives you momentum right away. It's like hitting the reset button on your brain and your environment. It also prevents that always behind feeling because you're wrapping things up instead of letting them pile into the next day. A lot of people mess up self-management because they're way too hard on themselves. Missed a workout? Spent too much time on TikTok? Instead of beating yourself up, build a habit of reflection. Ask yourself, what worked today? What didn't? And what's one small thing I could do better tomorrow? That's it. No guilt trip, no shame spiral, just small course corrections. This mindset shift keeps you moving forward without burning out. Because self-management isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent and flexible. And there you go. 5 simple habits to make self-management easier. None of these require fancy tools or hours of discipline. They're small, realistic changes you can start today. So which one are you going to try first? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to Stickvana for more easy, relatable tips on self-growth and productivity. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next video.